Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Echoes of Mystralia, a spellcrafting action roguelike that I've been looking forward to for a while. I played the original Mystralia game years and years and years ago, loved it, and after a long period of silence, they made this, which is much more roguelike-y. It's effectively Hades, but you can do spellcrafting, and for me, that sounds sick. And is out now in early access on Steam, so it's not done yet, but what I played for the demo was extremely promising, so I'm hoping the early access is just as good. I did hear it's hard though, but eh. Memories are emptiness. From emptiness, memories arrive.
I can't do it.
And you never will unless you stay still.
I'm trying, but my head is spinning.
Breathe. Let the images rise. Good. Now you must rekindle the memory. Tell me what you remember.
I remember an explosion. Master called us. He sent Lucy and O back to scout, but not me.
Then what happened?
They left. And when Master went back to work, I left too, without his permission.
There. The memory is ready now. Tell your story, Mazarin. Let it live again.
I can see it now. It was already too late when I arrived. The rift was tearing through Mystralia's sky.
Ooh, but it is
I
pretty.
knew I had to start moving.
Alright. Let's see how tutorially this is, or if I can just really get rolling. Because tutorials are like one of my big mood killers whenever it comes to games now, because they're all so slow and so handholdy. We can break that at the very least.
Old memories.
Okay.
Shadows, risen from the past.
So I can knock enemies back. We got a boomerang, and I think the lightning does chain from one enemy to the next sometimes. Okay. Get them both. Okay, so we can channel that, but let's break that because I'm assuming that's currency. So channel fire, what do we get? Furious outburst. Cast fireballs in random directions. Damage 25%. Apply burn. Triggered on distance. Okay, so I can... Watch as hard is where you craft your spells by channeling memories. This is your spell, equip them with memories. You channeled your first trigger memory. Triggers add additional effects to spells. Okay. Place it below one of your spells. So... Let's see. Triggers activate based on the spell or the first trigger above. Triggered on distance. What does distance mean? Well, I should probably put it on this one. Because, yeah, the problem with the lightning beam is that I'm locked in place. Okay. Well, can I change it? Much worse. Because, yeah, we don't have the distance that we're looking for. Because we want the air blade.
But I was trained to face them.
To just huck fireballs at things. It's not the most accurate, but it makes it really easy. Well, I mean, it boosts the damage in a nice way and gives me an extra elemental proc. Looks like it can stack multiple of them. Okay, stay away. Skeeters aren't a huge concern. And yeah, that beam actually has really good reach.
And I had learned to channel their memories.
Okay, next up we get Inner Storm. Leaves a trail of lightning that lasts a second and applies 10 static. So, okay. Channeled your first modifier memory. Affect the spell or the trigger above them. Okay. So I think I want to do this. Yeah, we only have so many slots on each ability. So I think this affects both the fireballs and the oh, I should have checked if there were breakables in there.
The more shadows there were.
Yeah, affects both of the fireballs and the disc. Oh, the further I throw it, the more disc, the further the disc goes. That's actually extremely helpful. And then I can just use the lightning to play keep away. Alright. Got anybody else? Yes. I don't see any breakables here. Yeah. I don't know what those, like, little gemmies are. But we do want them.
Where were the living souls?
Okay, back and forth. Cast the spawns around the point of origin. Each spell has their own attributes and behaviors. Okay. Watcher's Heart contains 2 spells. Cycle between them and power them with memories. Okay, cool. So I can swap things if I want to. I'm going to put this here. So now the fireballs fire directly forwards. Not sure if I care, actually. Cast the spawns around the point of origin. Yeah, not entirely sure how that one's working. Whereas this gives me double lightning beam, which is maybe interesting.
Just when I thought no one was left, I found her.
Okay, I'm pretty sure these breakables are nothing.
Oh, Mazarim, is that you? You were supposed to stay at the temple. You disobeyed the master.
I'll deal with the old man later, Lucy. What's going on here?
These shadows, some of them were my people. They're fighting, burning again. And the mages, it's like the war has returned.
Listen, I know I shouldn't have followed you, but here I am. So what can I do?
You can't stay here alone. Oh, my head. It's spinning. Obak should be nearby. Find him. I need to regain my senses.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like any of these have anything in them. That's fine. Alright, now that I've had some toast, let's continue on. I'm looking forward to actually having more control.
Find Obak. But I had no idea where to go.
Okay, yeah, not entirely sure. Maybe I should actually put the fireballs or the modifier on that one. I don't know. Okay, let's just toss these off. Yeah, having the fireballs on a straightaway would actually be kind of nice. It would certainly make it easier to hit with them. But I don't know how big of a deal it is. Yeah, I noticed I get kind of that thunder aura at the end of the beam.
Until I heard a familiar voice. And chose to follow it.
Alright, so this just gets me a bunch of crystal-y things. No idea what they're for. I don't see... I see this, but I don't think that's anything I can interact with.
Obak. It was his voice. But it was no longer him.
Amek! Amek! Can you hear me, Amek?
Obak. I was looking for you. I slipped away after you left.
They're all dead. Please, please answer me, Amek. Amek, yell if you can hear me!
Dead? What are you talking about? And who is Amek?
I told you to drop it! Stubborn dumb rock! Amek, where are you? I swear, brother, I'll find you safe and sound, and then I'll beat you up myself!
Okay, so he's invulnerable, which is a bit of an issue. Okay, so we're gonna actually grab this. Oh, nope. Pick this up, put this here. We want my fireballs to be linear. This way I have extra range at a very reliable angle. Okay, he's gonna just be doing that. And just hit him with a bunch of these. It's chucking rocks. I think this might... Ow. Okay, that did hurt. I think this genuinely might be one of my favorite action roguelikes I've played in recent memory in terms of like its core mechanics. I've been playing a number of them, but they just haven't been vibing with me. It's one of those where, like, in a world where Hades exists, you kind of have to be as good as Hades, better than Hades, or have some kind of gimmick that makes up for the gap. I should probably just do a bunch of these for maximum fireballs. There we go.
What? Where? Mazarim? What is this place?
You're on Mystralia, Old Rock. You and Lucy went out scouting when the rift burst open.
This can't be Mystralia. Everything's distant. Frozen. And there's something pulling at me.
You were talking to someone when I found you. Someone who wasn't there. Amek, I think.
Amek? What was I saying?
You were looking for him. In a place where everyone was dead.
Mazarim. That's a memory. One of mine. And it's trying to snag me again. I can feel it. I must go. Find the Guardians. Maybe they'll know what's going on. We'll see each other back at the temple, kid.
Okay, I've recalled a memory, gained whatever that resource is. Now what? Oh, so now we actually get to see where we're going. I wonder if, okay, so we can get some max health, ancient lessons, a memory, max health upgrades, rare relic, rare memory. I like this map. I wonder if we actually, kind of get extra stuff because we did the tutorial there. I have no idea. Okay, Watcher's Heart is just all my stuff. It feels tacky. I want to see what Ancient Lessons looks like. Oh. And then I have to choose between the Rare Relic or the Max Health upgrade. Actually, the only way I can get the Rare Relic is by going Ancient Lessons. So I guess we're going this direction. Let's just hope my health holds. Okay, so this is a mystery memory. This one's fire. I'm gonna grab fire.
Lucy, Obak, what had happened to them? Where were all these shadows coming from? I had so many questions. The Guardian must have known.
Ow. Gotta actually pay attention here. There's a lot of these guys. I guess we were playing on easy mode earlier. That's fine. And so... Nope, don't stand in that. Ow. We're going to be taking a lot of stray damage. It's not that bad. Especially as I managed to clear out a bunch of these guys. And to some degree, I'm entirely fine with the idea of losing my first run, because I know this has somewhat substantial meta progression. Okay. Leave a trail of fire. If it lasts for a second, it burns. Add an additional burn, duration plus 10, or spiraling rage. Cast a fire projectile spiraling outwards. Well, this is a free modifier. I think I'm going to grab that, because this one's normally maxed out. But I can put it here. Okay, so hopefully that adds more burn. Let's see, more lightning, more wind. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know what I'm looking for on any of these, so I think I'm just going to throw myself into it and hope for the best. And just give them a bunch of burn stacks. That actually seems like it's really effective currently. Okay. Epic trigger on hit. Cast an electric projectile. Damage 15%. Duration 3 seconds. Apply 20 static. Target 2 foes affected by static. Okay, so this is a 3-1. Fireballs in random directions. Yeah, so we don't have enough slots. I guess I'll just put it there. And I think I'm just going to keep going for electric bits. I like the idea of going hard fire.
I had the whole forest ahead of me. The Guardian was waiting at the end. I had to keep my pace.
Okay, so there's a limited amount of this that I can cast before it stops me, and then I have to wait for it to cool down. And yeah, I definitely think the trigger on hit works well with the beam. Okay, triggered on spawn. Lightning ball leaves a lightning trail. Oh, so we can actually level the one that I already have up. Critical hit chance plus 20% on foes. I think I'm going to go with this one. Okay, identical memory. You can channel 2 identical ones, combine them to level them up. Okay, only same level ones that are combined. Okay. Oh, I see. I have to drag and hold. So, lasts longer, does more static. Sure. Okay, apply 1 burn. No, it still says apply 2 burn. Apply 1 burn. Okay, so this does affect if it's down at the end of the line. Well, we got dialogue. Always go see dialogue, especially because I'm kind of overloading on memories.
I have no idea what they meant back then. What is this thing? It's all rusted out.
Activate device, chance for soul beads or combat. Sure. Face the shadows. Okay. Thing is, we can really just mess these guys up without too much threat. And then we get soul beads anyway. I keep seeing these like purple things in the distance, but I don't think I can interact with them. Yeah, they're everywhere. I think that they're purely just a set device. Okay, so what's this do?
I remember my first ancient lesson.
Oh. So it's purely meta progression, presumably. Or a currency. Let's go for the rare relic. I'm probably going to get schlapped here. I'll have to keep an eye out for any kind of healing. Just to give me something. Okay. Mess these guys up. Yeah, not too bad. Who's left? You guys. Because, yeah, I can just kind of chuck things at them and then stun lock them into a corner. Bosses might be tricky, but that's fine. There we go. I'm a sucker for spellcrafting systems. Like, any game that has this level of, like, micromanagement of your abilities instantly becomes so much more interesting to me than, like, regular action roguelikes. Okay. Looks like we have no choice but to go this direction. I should keep checking for breakables, but I'm easily distracted. Okay. I don't think I like the hole I was hiding in. Whoop. Okay, let's just go for that because the random shock projectiles should do a good job of kind of shelling the guys in the distance. And fortunately, no good open zone to fight these guys. And I get a complete mystery here. Small halo of wind that applies 3 vortex. Gust of wind or... Okay. Cast a wind ball on spawn. I think I want to grab potent burn. So what is the difference? Adds burn... Oh. Spell or first trigger above. Oh, burn duration and burn stack limit. I mean, that's fine for what I'm doing. Okay, let's keep going burn. I don't actually know if the burn is amazingly good. But it seems to do, like, a chunk of damage. I don't know what that thing does. It seems to explode. Well, the fire certainly rips through them pretty quickly. So I can get Firewalking, Destructive Path, or Fury of Despair. Fury of Despair would be good. But I think this is fine. Okay, that can get up to level 2 star. Yeah, whatever healing is available, it is rare.
His roots held all its memories.
Okay, I should actually be killing these mages.
Maybe he knew how to drive them away.
What? Because they're the ones that are just shelling me from afar. At least this arena is huge, so it gives me some amount of space. To just kind of mulch these guys. Getting with all of that. Man, there's a lot of dudes in here. Excuse me. This is too many. Ow. Yeah, the problem is too many special effects going on. Easy to just take a hit. Okay, so I could go Firewalking, Fear of Despair, or Trail of Fire. Well. Grab Fury of Despair. We're just going to put it here.
This one would light my way.
Okay, this might actually have a combat encounter attached to it. Might even be a mid-boss. Might get my ass kicked.
Here, I understood the Alora's warriors' cries held more than anger. They held despair, too.
Okay. Yeah, so I want to just give him the fire stacks. Unfortunately, we got it. Okay. With 1 health. Chance to gain shield on killing nearby foes. Well, that's actually extremely helpful. If only I wasn't almost dead. Well, I guess we're going to Theracon. Might be a rest area. Might let me heal. That'd be lovely. Well, it's a shop. Okay, small oscillating halo of lightning applies static. It's an artifact. What artifact did I pick up? Oh, right. It was the Spirit Guard incense. Well, I guess we're going to recall that. Okay, that actually gave me... Oh, no, that gave me 50 health. Worth it. Native's Warhorn. Oh, let's just see what this gives us. Oh, no, that's just currency. You know what? This is a good time for currency.
I was finally there. Therakon's temple. Crossing an entire forest wasn't enough. Of course there had to be stairs too.
New boss fight.
Guardian Therakon, it's an honor to finally meet you. I've been sent to ask for your help. Do you know what happened with the rift in the sky?
Yes, I know. A miracle happened. The end of suffering.
A miracle? Have you been through the forest lately, Guardian? I'm pretty sure miracles don't wander around trying to stab you with spears.
Breathe, Watcher. Can you feel it in your lungs? The shame, the anger, burning away. And from the ashes we shall all be reborn.
Okay. So, main goal here is to just keep him as on fire as I can get. Like, take out the mobs if I can. But those 11 fire stacks do a ton of damage. And are very much worth investing in. Okay, I gotta hit his legs, though. Everywhere else isn't really helpful. Because, yeah, we wanna keep those stacks going. Because he's invulnerable for a bit. Unvulnerable. Well, I mean, it's also true. I don't have an easy way of fully hitting him, but we were getting him with all the fire stacks, so it's kind of good. Okay. We're gonna hang out. These guys aren't too threatening. And nobody is directly shooting, like, trying to attack me. They just get close and do a thing, which I can work with. Whoop. Stay away from that. Okay, he's mobile again. Keep those fire stacks a burning. The damage seems pretty good. I'm glad I got that extra 50 health, though. Normally, I'd like to avoid having to deal with that, but I usually almost never buy health when I play roguelikes, if I can avoid it. So there's usually other ways to heal. Yeah, I guess I did need the extra health.
I'm sorry, Watcher. I didn't mean to. I was trapped far away.
I think a shadow caught up with you. From your past.
A past. Yes. It was all there. Memories tearing through me like a storm. The rift is taking them.
But memories hold the world together. If the rift takes them...
The cycle will collapse, and Mystralia with it.
What can we do?
We must protect what the rift has not yet taken. We Guardians hold traces of the world's memories within our echoes. Gather them, Watcher, before the rift takes everything.
So what does this do? Echo of the Forest, Memory of Therakon. All the forest is seen and heard is etched into my bark. Oh, all that the forest is seen and heard is etched into my bark. Okay, so it looks like we get a little bit of health. Really only 10? Or 15? Ouch. Okay. New temporary memory socket. How did your spell canvas to increase your spell potential? Okay, they have to be connected. Oh, that's just a slot. So I can stick this here, here, here. I guess I'm going to put it here. They all done? Yep.
There were no shortcuts on the path.
Alright, to the Elder Vale. So we can max health upgrades, memories. I think I'm going to go for the max health upgrade. Then I guess we get the memory. Rare memory could be interesting, but we seem to be getting plenty of decent stuff. Whereas relics are rare.
I had these mountains to climb, and their echo to carry back down.
So I think this was the biome I was going through in the demo. I could be wrong. I think I recognize these guys. Whoa. Okay, they do that. Yeah, big lumbering doofs normally. Spooky scary when you've downed them once, though. Well, kind of spooky scary. Spooky scary for me. Ow. What? Okay. So stay away from that. It's rude. Because we can set them very on fire. Yeah, does that actually... That does do damage to them. Okay. So we have Fury of Despair. No, let's go for Potent Burn. Fury of Despair is good. But we don't need as much. So Burn Duration, Burden Stack Limit. And I don't actually know if a combat relic versus a not, which is better, but I think I'm just going to be throwing myself into as many fights as possible because, I mean, hopefully those are the ones that give me the best stuff.
I thought they had been sacrificed, but they had not been left to die. They were meant to be reanimated.
Okay, I can probably hide behind this when that ring is going through. Yeah. But I can also just dodge through the ring. Oh, it's just a pile of lads. That's this thing's shtick. Okay, that's kind of awesome. Very Phalanx Demon. In a good way. Okay. Looking good. Yeah, I can't just push these guys back with the Thunder Beam. Okay, what does this get me? Worksite tag. When dying, foes transfer all their status effects to the 3 closest foes. Okay, that's actually extremely helpful. The one thing I would say is I really wish I actually was being given choices on these. They're still good.
You'd better turn back, mage. Unless you'd rather roll down the mountain head first.
What if I'm not a mage, but a watcher of the cycle? Is the threat still on?
A watcher? A real one? Like from the sky where the elders go to rest?
Still an apprentice, but yeah. We watch over the memories of your elders.
Holy stone! I'm an apprentice too. The brothers carved me not too long ago. They'll want to meet you for sure. Oh, and please don't tell them I was rude to a watcher, okay? They'd grind me into gravel. Every brother deserves the great rest.
All right. Oh, I guess we got multiple people to talk
Few
to.
things could make me put my work down, but a watcher coming here, that's one of them.
You all seem very busy here. What kind of work is it?
A work much like yours. Preservation, protection. You defend the memory of the world. We defend the legacy of our ancestors.
You seem to know a lot about us.
That's because I know the past well. I chose the name Amek Ray so I would never forget where I come from.
Then I suppose you won't mind if I draw upon your memories.
Our memory is like the mountains themselves. Mined, hollowed. But perhaps you can help us mend it.
So we can buy some stuff. Spiral movement. Longer duration, increased size. Trail of wind that lasts a little bit. That's kind of good. And then air damage by 50%. Not much I can do there.
Can a brother work in peace around here? Oh, you're a watcher, aren't you?
Yes, exactly. A watcher, not a mage.
Then you must know Obak. Tell me you do.
Of course I do. He's one of my guides. He took me under his wing.
Holy stone. I can't believe this. I'm Obak Ray. I chose his name and the legacy that comes with it.
I see you chose the hammer too. A blacksmith, like him.
Oh, I wish. I can shape a decent horn, sure, but him? He shaped minds. He forged a whole conscience. Go talk to Amek Ray over there. He'll lose his horns when he hears there's a watcher in camp.
I really like the lore that they've got going on here. I liked it with Mystralia too, but like this is genuinely good stuff. And no, this is not the region I was in for the demo. It looked like it at first. I remember there being like a red forest, but this is definitely more mountain. Okay, gives me some max health. And on to the next region. I'm kind of making it. Not that well, but I'm making it. Okay. Still don't know what this stuff is. I think we're going to go for it. I don't know how long this run's going to last, but we might want to collect an amount of meta progression. I usually focus hard on mid-run progression rather than meta progression. Largely just due to the fact that the longer the run goes, the better the stuff I get. But I think this is one of those situations where, I don't know. I should get some amount of meta progression here at the very least.
My journey would be rich in wisdom.
Okay, and definitely this direction. Any relics that we can get are huge. Because it doesn't seem like there's an upper limit to how many I can collect. Okay, stay away from that. Don't like the fact that these guys can just spawn and immediately start attacking you. But it's manageable. Ow! Okay, was not aware that they could just let go of that. He's invulnerable even from burning. Oh, that's rude. Like, I'm cool with the enemy not being able to take any further hits, but if he's burning, he should still be taking that burn. Okay, he's still invulnerable. Excuse me, sir. Because going turtle should not protect you from being on fire. Okay, heal 5% of max health every encounter. Oh, sick. It's not a huge amount, but that's better healing than my ad prior, which was
No
none.
one in Mystralia had more work than the Rebuilder.
So what happened to you, Fulgor? Lost a hand? Blown off a foot? Tell me what you need.
I'm fine, thanks. Still got all my parts. You, though, you don't sound like you're all there.
Already patched up 6 arms and 8 legs, and it's not even noon. And yesterday, 24 hands blown to pieces. We just can't keep up anymore.
I don't know what memory you're trapped in. It sounds exhausting.
Simple enough. The Fulgors work too much. Apparently, the mages have a plan to bring in more miners. Can't wait to see that. The extra help will be nice to see. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Got a line waiting to be patched up. Remind me what you needed again.
Oh. So I can actually grab an artifact. So gain 20 resistance, so 20% damage reduction, but spells have less slots. Extra dash before recovering, but reduce movement speed. Crit chance by 10%, crit damage multiplier by +1, but reduce cast speed, or increase the amount of objects containing soul beads by 150%. Yeah, sure. That'll pay out. Now these are tough. Good spell, relic. I think I'm going to go for the fire spells. That's something I will prioritize fire because fire has been carrying me really nicely.
Shadows weren't in my way. Giant spiders were.
Oh, well, Whoop. Ow. I feel like that might be a little fast. Oh, missed it. Okay, we took its armor off at least. No more jumping? Okay, good. Hurt a little, but not that bad. Crit chance on enemies afflicted by burn, which is quite good. Cast fireballs in random directions. Oh, this is just a boosted version of the one I already have. I think I'm going to go for this. This is tempting. But I can swap them, and if I can get one more Furious Outburst, we can combine them all together for maximum burn cycle. Yeah, I should keep an eye out for bubbles. Still don't like breakable scenery in these games, but at least this game makes it easy to spot them. Okay, Spiraling Rage, Frostbite, or Gust of Wind. Guess I'm going to grab that, if only because I literally have no choice but to grab it. I'll have to see if... I think there's a way that I can recycle them if I don't like them. Okay, rare relic, rare memory. I think I'm still gonna keep going for the relics. Because I'm pretty full up on memories. But not so for other stuff. Okay, smacked him. Okay, I think we just want to stay well enough away from these guys. Stun the hell out of them. Yeah, the invulnerable guy has big, slightly hard to avoid AoEs. Okay, there we go. Good bonus shield. Got him. We're good. Okay. Bounce is actually huge. Bounce 2 knockback on bounce. I don't know what bounce is going to do. I'm gonna put it there and we'll see what happens.
The power surged in.
I'm gonna go for the eyes. We have less of those. I don't know which is better. So is it that my fireballs are now bouncing? Maybe? I don't know. It's a lot more chaotic than it was like a smidge ago. Yerp. Not exactly sure what hit me, but it's fine. Yeah, so I think the fireballs are now bouncing, which is actually kind of awesome. Okay, what do we got? Mystery or more wind? Maybe I should have actually gone for the wind. See if we can level up my bounce maneuver? Maybe. These enemies are perfectly vulnerable to traps. That's something I always get slightly grumpy about whenever it comes to these games. Because I want my enemies to be just as vulnerable to bad traps as I am. Damn. Okay, so the one thing that's making this extra chaotic is that the fireballs bouncing do a knockback, but because they're bouncing kind of randomly, I don't necessarily know where they're going. It's worth it, 100%. Freeze duration, short fuse, shorter duration, better speed. Short fuse is actually kind of tempting. But I think I'll grab that. I don't know what to do with it, though. Because there's back and forth. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave it. Useful for big damage, but I just don't think I'm gonna be able to use it here. Yep, it's these guys again. Ow. Avoid is going to do a jump again. Okay. Avoid those for a hot second. There we go. We get our shield. And it's toast. Perfect. Stacking buff based on the distance you travel increases the damage. Okay, so effectively, every time I cast a spell, I lose the buff, but the more I'm running around, the bigger the damage. I actually have no idea what the upper limit on that's going to be. Well, next boss we go. So we're going to buy hit and run, more bounce, more of those, short fuse, and destructive path. Yeah, I like the idea of short fuse, but we're not going to be able to do anything with it. I guess I'm just going to grab this. Go here. There. Now that'll bounce between two. I don't like channels, though. Anything that locks me in place while casting, I'm not a big fan of.
At the summit. But what state would I find her in?
Interesting. They have the stone guys wrapped up kind of mummified and sitting there. That's creepy. Well, surprisingly, my health is looking great. Oh, is this... Do I recognize this boss? This might actually be the boss that I know. Yes, it is.
Oh, Watcher, you're here. Did you see the sky? It looks like a bud about to bloom.
Guardian Meta, I was wondering whether your mountain had kept you safe. I suppose I have my answer.
Safe? I feel far better than safe. I feel so free.
You're not free. You are trapped by the rift, completely blinded by it.
Blinded me? Oh, poor child. Who is searching so desperately for traces of himself? Who is obsessed with the emptiness inside him? Look into my eyes, Watcher, and tell me who is truly blind.
Okay, so let's mess these up. But we have to avoid her hits. But yeah, I can burn all the tentacles, which seems to do decent chunks of damage to her. Maybe. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Gotta avoid the beam. Okay, there's one tentacle down, 2 tentacles down. And then I just focus on her. Nope. I have eaten like every single one of those. Frustrating. I see. Not sure which does more damage. So taking out the tentacles stuns her. So yeah, we should be keeping our distance. Especially because her attacks are so much easier to dodge at distant range. Oh, wait. I can have that... I can hide behind a tentacle and have the beam just kill it. Keeping that in mind. Okay, she's down. I still have no idea what does the most amount of damage to her. Oh, convenient to put both tentacles right next to each other. Oh, they split up. Okay, now they're traveling. No, 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 no. Ow. Okay. Now okay, she's just doing that again. Ow. And yeah, I want... Oh, nope, 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 nope. So that's one of the only ones that I cannot defend against. No. Honestly, I did well. We beat multiple mid-bosses, multiple bosses, had no better progression.
That's how I ended up back at the temple.
I think we did well for our first run, all things considered, especially when I lost half my health to a couple of moves that I, wasn't ready for. Now I know her pattern, she should be really easy to beat.
Hey, Talk. Do you know what happened to the Guardians? Theracon gave me the echo of the forest.
Ooh, I can't believe my 6 eyes! So many memories! Good. Maybe they'll help you with the master.
He noticed I was gone, didn't he?
Oh, he noticed very much. He was all, where's that undisciplined fool? That prodigious dimwit? That failure of an apprentice?
Okay, Talk, got it. Thanks again for getting me back. I'll handle it. Toka got me in discreetly. I wanted to stay unseen. But the master was already waiting.
So, you return at last, my disciple. How was your little unsanctioned stroll across Mystralia?
Master, we'll have to skip the punishment part for now. Something's wrong with the Guardians. Theracon gave me the echo of the forest.
The echo of the forest? Theracon's memory?
Yes, Master. I know I should have listened to you, but...
Enough. The fact that you returned with these memories changes nothing. You left without my permission. You must face the consequences. The Timeless One awaits you.
I appreciate that they changed the dialogue to actually, account for the fact that I did well on my first run. I wonder what would have happened if I'd beaten the run on the first try. I would have been sick. Alas.
Hey, kid. Just wanted to say sorry about earlier back on Mystralia. I wasn't feeling great, but I'm better now.
You sure, Old Rock? You look pretty gray to me.
Oh, a stone man looks gray joke. Real clever. I just walked out on one of the worst memories of my life and you're laughing. You got me good, kid.
Hold on, I didn't mean it like that. I was just trying to...
Who got who now, dumb rock? You should have seen your face. I think you turned grayer than me.
Yeah. I came to check on you, actually. Down there, you kept shouting, Amek. I thought maybe you'd want to talk about it.
Amek was my brother. I carved him myself. But I don't feel like talking right now. Doesn't mean I forgot what you did, though. Without you, I'd probably still be out there, shouting his name to the wind. I owe you one.
So those eyeball things we've been picking up let me unlock new spells. I really want this one, but I guess we'll go with this. Okay, Nasta Aqua, shards of ice that can be charged to hit foes from a great distance, so it's kind of a snipey spell. I really want this one. Oh, wait. Unlock all base spells to unlock spell forms. So each of these comes in different elemental flavors, but we have to unlock the... Holy shit, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I like that better than the beam because it also locks me in place, but I'll take what I can get for now.
I'm sorry I disobeyed. I just wanted to be useful. I won't do it again, okay? Can I go now?
A watcher may turn away from his path, but none can escape the rift.
Oh, I thought that was a mask, but no, that's her face. Weird.
The rift. Theracon told me it was stealing memories.
Then the forest's echo was given for a reason. The rift has pierced the cycle. Now the world's memories are in peril.
What does that mean?
The memories are fighting back against a threat.
All of them? How do we save them?
By preserving what still remains. Return to the Guardians. They carry the memory of their lands. Gather the echoes of the world, and we may yet restore what the rift has taken.
Wait. You want me to go back to Mystralia? I thought I was here to be punished.
It is not the role of time to punish, but those who seek the truth are sometimes punished by what they find.
And then the Timeless One rose. I watched her cross the temple sky, unable to move. It felt like the end of the world. And somehow, my beginning.
I like it how she just did a spin, like a circle for style, because why not? This deific god being, largely unscrutable, does a twirl. Why not? Man, this is gorgeous. I was honestly like a little, I don't want to say concerned that we never see a follow-up to Mystralia, because I loved Mystralia. I really enjoyed that one. It was a lot of fun. And I'd been hoping that we get some kind of follow-up to it at some point. I think there was a comic, but I missed it completely. But this is just a leap forward in all sorts of regards.
So, the altar is broken, and there's memory dust everywhere. You starting with the glue or the broom?
Okay.
The rift had broken the altar when it opened.
Can't do anything with that. Open the Lotus. So this might be our meta progression? Yeah, it's gotta be. So damages status effects by 20% is huge. Damage against enemies with full health, shield to start an adventure, starting cash and movement speed by 10%. Okay, max health by 10, heal 1% of health every encounter. That's not huge. So, let's see. Escape Artist, 20 haste and resistance when you successfully dash out of an attack, or rage when you dash out of an attack. I like the fact that you can choose. That's lovely. It looks like there's also combo things. Mastery Passage, but we can't get them yet. Dash does damage, max health. Memory slots by 1. Ooh. Okay, grab this. Can I get the memory slots? Yeah. I don't know how that functions exactly. But yeah, damage and duration of status effects is huge. Spells have extra focus points. Okay, so memories... Oh, so memory slots are how many things I can hold. And then this is unavailable too. So I don't know what this core thing gives me. Might be something I get access to later. Well, one way or another, I adored this. I had a lot of fun. I think Echoes of Mystralia is an extremely solid action roguelike in a genre that is actually becoming pretty packed with, well, I'm going to say Hades successors. This is genuinely, I think, my favorite one that I've seen to date. Owing heavily due to the fact that it's got the spellcrafting system. The rest of the combat, the enemies, the bosses, the style, it's all pretty much par for course. But spellcrafting instantly makes it so much more interesting and exciting to play around with, because I can't wait to see where it goes. I really loved another game called, oh shoot, something... How have I forgotten it at this point? Wizard of Legend, I loved that game. It had some really fun spells to kind of combo and play with, but they were pretty static. You couldn't do anything with them apart from just like boost their effects. This gives Wizard of Legend feelings, but without the limitations that Wizard of Legend 2 suffered from. And so for me, I love that. I really want to play around with all the different spells, see what I can unlock. I want to see what this beam is, but I can't learn it yet, which is a shame. I don't think I actually passed up on any more of the eye symbols, but I definitely want to get 5 of them on the next run to try it out. Because I'm a very big, go for the mobile, as opposed to this, which takes some time charging. But, I don't know. Anyway, I guess with all of this said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. And of course, I should mention that Echoes of Mystralia is out in early access on Steam right now. So if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. I see a lot of the reviews are negative for some reason, or like the reviews for this game were mixed. I legitimately have no idea why anybody would have a complaint about this, apart from its early access and possible lack of content. But like, trust me, compared to what Hades was at the start, this is so solid. Not to say that Hades was that bad at the beginning, but it was definitely rough around the edges and extremely painful to play. And this is much smoother, much more fun, and actually has way more content. I think the thing I would love to see, apart from just like more spells, because I would love to see this expanded further, maybe, is potentially more biome bosses, and maybe that's in the game already, but refighting bosses over and over and over again gets a little stale, and having ways to mix it up I think would be huge. But hopefully that's just something we get over the course of early access. Anyway, with all that said, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.